Hello, my hosts, and welcome to another Minecraft stream. Today we are going to be... What are we going to be doing? We are going to be creating a molecule of ethanol, alcohol, in Blender. But the trick is, we're going to make it look like it is a puppy dog. So let's get into I was going to say game, but it's actually an animation product or 3D modeling software or something. Anyway. Hello, the Awesome Pie. Good to see you. Well, first things first, we get rid of you and we add in an isosphere. I'm going pretty good. Gonna modify you with a subdivision surface, so you're more spherical. I think we've got to go click on that, and we also shade it smooth. That looks really like a sphere. And I am going quite well. This is going to be the basis of what we are working on. So the next step is we're going to make it look black and plasticky. So let's go into shading, workspace, new. All right. It does have its challenges. Now we're gonna not use that. We're gonna go mix. Can you? Oh, that's wrong. Where is it? Output. Color. Shader. I want a mix shader. Where is it? Good. There, delete that. Turn black. It is quite fun. I find that it helps if you basically break it down into parts. Of course, some of this is just me knowing stuff from experience and searching. I want a I want a diffuse Bastiff. And a glossy Bastiff. And then I want to make them both black. So I'm going to go color. Just a constant color source. All right. combine color. I think we can do it that way. There used to be, I've forgotten how you do. Okay, color. Or input. Oh, there it is. Color attribute. That's how we do the color. I think they've changed it slightly between versions. His air filter, of course, it could not find it for some reason. Never felt so useful in that exact moment ever. Where is... Okay, value. No, that's not it. There used to be a way of doing a color picker, so... Mix color, color ramp, separate color, color attribute, which is not what I wanted. Oh, is it just RGB? That's what I want. And we're going to do it a very dark, almost black. All right. So I want to have it looking plasticky. Let's take that down. Do I have to reverse this? Okay. That looks like a very shiny ball. That's... So let's reduce the... Like that. All right. Now... just the Fresnel factor. Okay. Just the rough. That's until we get something really nice and plasticky feeling. All right, I think that looks good. Because we're going to be using this later on. I might actually look at some of my other works, see if I can get a better look. All right, but go back to layout mode. I'm going to go up. Now into rendered. We're going to go duplicate that. Move that out to there. This is going to be carbon 1. You are going to be up. right. Very nice. Now, duplicate. Move up. I'm going to scale this down like that. Ah, just notice a small colony of wasps living outside your bedroom window. Oh, that's worrying. That's very worrying. Okay. Gonna change this material. Gonna call this hydrogen. Gonna get to shading. Gonna change the color. To red. All right. Actually, it's going to be number 1 red, so the purest of pure reds. Back to layout. Go from the front. Move it down. Cut big enough for this and gas. Yeah, that seems to be a common way of getting rid of them. Cursor to selected, like that. Set the pivot point to be I want to set the pivot point to be 3D cursor. Set it to rotate. Rotate around there by 360 divided by 3. That's going to be, oops, hydrogen 1. Would use a hand lighter, but I'm not trying to burn down your house. Yeah, that's a very easy way to burning down your house. Okay, duplicate. Rotate. 360 divided by 3 again. All right. That's hydrogen number 2. We're going to duplicate. And rotate. Like that. But this one's not going to be a hydrogen. You are going to be a different one. You're going to be oxygen. So we're going to recolor you and resize you as well. So go duplicate. Oxygen. Go into the shader. Going into the shader. Where are we? Sculpting, shading. We're going to make you that nice sky blue. Is that 0? No. Okay. 1 on 2. Yay. Good. All right. Going to that. Now. Back to there. Scale this up so it's bigger than the oxygen, but bigger than the hydrogen, but not as big as the carbon. Move it forward a bit. All right. Might lower it down slightly. Hold on. Actually, we want to move all of these forward. So you... How do we multi-select here? I think it's with control. So, all right. Move it a bit forward like that. So about 45 degrees. Perfection. Another duplicate. Let's go back to rotating around there. Oh, got it exactly right. You go out like that. I think I need the oxygen to be a little bit bigger to get the effect that I want. Wrong thing. I just want to scale. There. Perfect. We do chink. Another duplicate. So this is the nose hydrogen. All right. What am I trying to make? I'm trying to make a stick and ball model of ethanol that looks a bit like a puppy dog. Well, that's the aim at least. Like that. All right. Make drinking ethanol cute. Yeah, I don't think we need to encourage the youths to drink ethanol any more than they do. All right. Well, when we have at least the molecules done, I think it's looking sort of doggy-ish already. As we know, yeah, I mean, everybody feels like they are Superman after they drink alcohol, so it does kind of look like a movie. I generally forget. Yeah. All right. So we're just going to adjust that. I think bring in the nose a little bit. And now we're going to put the little sticks that join them together. All right. Cursor to selected. Let's create a cylinder. Gonna rotate it along x-axis. 90 degrees, and definitely shrink it down like that, and like that. There. All right. How should we do the little bond? What color and texturing should we use? Actually, maybe white? Okay. Well, let's start off like that. Duplicate that. I'm going to call it bond. Reminds me of Dog from Top Story and the Dog from Nightmare Before Chess. Mostly, yeah, okay. Reminds me of the dog from Toy Story. I'm feeling sort of confident because, like, Pixar are masters of 3D animation, and I've just realised something. Okay. Material. This should be actually a grey metallic thing. So let's go. Grey. Ramp up the metallic. Oops. All right. It's good to see you. I think that looks okay. Is that going to be shaded smooth? That needs to be shaded smooth. Object. Shade smooth. All right. I actually probably want to make this look all springy as well, but we might have to do that in the actual texturing. Who better animator than all of Pixar? I'm not going to say that for myself. But if you say it, I will feel incredibly humble. Selection to cursor. All right. Let's go like that. Oops. Just want to select the end of this and move it into there. We do it on the other side as well. Move it into there. Okay. All good. Now, the last few. Collections. New. Let's call these bond. Gonna move that one and that one into the bonds. Another collection, new. Atoms. Select all of those, put them there. And that one as well. I'll now tell Pixar there is a cooler and better animator than them, and then Pixar start I am sure they will. Alright. Cursors to selector. Dupe. And select it to cursor. We rotate. I think it's -50. All right. There we go. All right. There. We are in edit mode. Select you. Go to normal. Bring that out. That's already embedded in there. Excellent. Okay, so come out of that. to global and another dupe. Tell you to rotate around the 3D cursor. One 20. So dupe. And 120 again. All right. Those slightly don't reach, so I'm going to have to stretch them out slightly. Might have to end up adjusting other stuff as well. All right. So go into the normal mode and like that. Stretch that out like that. Good. And we'll do the same here. All right. So far, so good. Does that... That doesn't look quite centered, does it? All right. There. Global. You see the... That's better. I think we've got to do it on the other side as well. Just get it to be angled correctly. So we'll rename this bond. Huh? Oh no. Rename the material bond. All right. We have 3 more bonds to do. All right. Cursor to selected. And what happened there? Oh. Selection cursor. There we go. Let's turn the bead around. Oops. Get that aligned correctly. That's fine. All right. can do the same thing at the back here. So select you. Cursor to selected. Dupe. Take 120. Dupe. Dupe. And rotate 120. Why does that feel off? Is that off? Bit by bit, molecule by molecule, atom by atom. Yep. Though I am thinking... what mode are we in? We're in that mode. Move. Probably want to move this down a little bit. So its tail looks a little bit longer. There we go. Now, I'm not liking the grey for the bond. I'm also not liking the metallic, but I'm going to go orange and brighter. I am also going to make it emissive. So they sort of almost glow. I think that helps. The other possibility is we make them look like springs. Let's see if we can do that in the shader. No, not sculpting. Shading. All right. Before we do all of that, select all of those. I'm going to say object, not transform. What's the apply? Yeah. Apply all transforms. Perfect. Now we go into the shading. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. To do a little bit of settings. Don't think we can actually get proper displacement, so we won't do that. Say search wave texture. Got that. Thin film. Ah, there's the normal. Okay. So search for bump. Doggy ethanol is cute. Yeah, doggy ethanol is very cute. I think if we go like that, we get spirals on some of them. All right. The problem is the spirals are only on the ones that are slanting in the right way. So we've got to adjust the coordinates. Texture coordinates. Let's say generated. Or object. Nope. Okay, at least that's consistent. We can work with that. So what we can do, I think, is search for mapping, maybe? And we do that. But it's already the bomb. That didn't help. That rotates it around that axis. That's not what we want. Ah, that gets us somewhere. All right. Now we modify the scale. Like that. Okay. So it looks sort of twisty. And now we also use the alpha like that. Creates a see-through effect, which makes it look even more like a spring. That suggests to me that this has to be more than 45. So I'm thinking 90. All right. Oh, not 90, actually. 85. And then... there we go. That is super springy. And the yellowish colour makes it look like some sort of coppery, goldy metal. Let's try rendering it. Yep. That's exactly what I want. Now, for the animation of it, I want to have the tail wag back and forth. Which I think is going to be a little bit challenging. It depends on how well these springs survive being moved. And how much I can distort the... kind of reminds me of a Moogle from Final Fantasy. Yeah, I can see that. So I think that's the better angle. I hate the light that's given to you standard in... I hate the default light. There's a lot of talk about deleting the default cube, but the default light and the default camera are even worse, to be honest. I go there. What's the key combination? Is it... select the camera, control numlock? Nope. All right. Alright, now I'm feeling drunk. Makes sense. Alright. That's fine. Oops. What? Is there a view? Show active object view cameras. Set active object as camera. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Have they changed what these things mean? All right. So never can get the camera looking the way I want. At least frames it. We'll pull back a little bit. There it goes. Move it up. All right. There we go. That doesn't look half bad. Why does the... Why when we rendered it... So, render. Ah, okay. Now it got it all. Let's set the lens. Actually, the film. Clamping, ray tracing, volume, film. We set you to transparent. And go. Render. Render image. Excellent. Image. We'll save that and we'll post it on all our socials. And that, I think, is a successful stream. Let's get back to my main room. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me company as I made my shiny ethanol doggy. Tomorrow, what will we be doing? Let's have a look at our schedule. We'll be scrolling through our things. We're going to be playing Minecraft. I finally worked out what was going wrong with my factory. So I hope you will be able to join me for that. As always, if it's your first time watching, please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you all later. Goodbye.